As we have our guest in.
Whoa, ho, ho.
Oh, really?
That.
Oh, my goodness. That is not, the name is not Winter on that person.
Oh no, this is from a previous divine member of the congregation here.
Oh, yeah.
This is Mark.
Hello, Mark. You look perplexed. Are you hearing us?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh.
here I am.
There he is.
Hello, Mark. You look very perplexed. And also, can you tilt your camera back a little bit? You have no forehead.
There you go.
There you go.
There he is.
There you go.
There he is.
Welcome to the show, Mark. Welcome to the show. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I got my second shot like 10 minutes before I logged in with Ready, and yeah, life is good.
Are you Fizz or you Mod?
Mod.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I guess have Matt answer your question.
Just turn around.
So where are you now, Mark?
I am in Massachusetts, a little town called
good.
Medfield. I grew,
Oh, I know Medfield.
yeah, it's a nice little horse town with lots of yuppies and close to civilization. Not like I grew up in Western Mass, due south of you, so we get more people, and instead of cows, we get horses out here.
And
So you
what do
close.
you do? What scam do you run there, Mark? What do you do for a living?
I work in the IT industry as a marketing hack, so
Complete scam.
it would probably make your eyes glaze over and put most people to sleep in about 5 minutes.
So you're working from home?
Yeah. This is, in fact, I changed jobs in the middle of the pandemic. So I've been working for this company in California, and I actually haven't even met anyone in person yet. And it's been almost coming up on a year.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a little crazy.
Crazy.
Is that the way you like it?
It's kind of, it's a paycheck, and yeah, you get used to it. You get used to it just like everyone else did with the quarantine. So, it's just the
Now, when quarantine's over, are you still going to keep working remotely?
yeah. I'll probably have to fly back and forth to California more often, but aside from that, I'm here. This is it.
Well, more often, it's now zero, right?
So one is more often.
Uh,
Well, that's good. Do you have a question for us there, Mark?
So yeah, I mean, I I am part. You did a video for us. Part of the Penn Mass Challenge, which is a fundraiser that
Yeah.
raises money for cancer research at Dana-Farber in Boston. And we get on our bikes and we ride across Massachusetts in August. And why they picked August is beyond me, and why they picked Massachusetts is beyond me, because there's a hell of a lot of hills in Massachusetts. But yeah, so this year I wanted to try and, we're trying to hit our millionth dollar that we've raised by my team. And we're trying new markets.
Where are you at now?
We're at like 810, I think. So we got a ways to go. We got till August to raise, almost 200 grand. And, what we're trying to do is we're getting, I'm trying to be marketing-ish and figure out,
you're crushing it.
and so hence, me reaching out to you guys to see if you would do a video, and you did. And I'm sure your fan base in Massachusetts is going to go up at least tenfold because of it.
Well, I got to tell you, are you going to be riding Route 2? What's the route?
No, we start off in either Sturbridge or in Wellesley, and then you kind of run down the side of the bottom side of the state down to Bourne, and then we hang out at Mass Maritime Academy, and then you ride. There's a hell of a lot of hills on the Cape, and you ride up and down all over the Cape until you get to P-Town. And then
Now, how long do you take?
it's 2 days. So we do like 90 days the first day, and another 80 miles the next day. So it's a challenge. It's it hurts. Like about 10 miles before the finish, we've got a couch made out of ice, and everyone goes and sits on the couch of ice, not because it's fun, because they need to. And it's, you know, it's, but the feeling that when you cross that finish line is unbelievable. And you know, at first I didn't really care that much about you know, raising money for cancer, but you know, my brother-in-law is an oncologist, and he kind of tells me stories about things that he sees. And then we got a couple guys on the team that were really not supposed to be here, and because of the research that they you know, they did, partially funded by this ride, you know, these guys are still up and walking around today, which is pretty amazing. So it's become kind of a big deal in my life, for sure.
How did you get wrapped up
Well,
in it?
there's one thing I can tell, Mark, and that is that for all the wonderful people helping you, you do not have Glenn Alai, my manager, helping you at all. Because you have not mentioned how people can find out about this, how they can get in touch with you, and how they can give you money. This so far is a perfect Penn Jillette spot without Glenn Allen. So why don't you do some fucking good for your cause? Want to do that?
Yeah, we can do that. So I made it easy for everyone. Just go to www.teammoorecowbell.com. Teammoorecowbell.com. And that's our team. We you know, as part of the ride, everyone shakes cowbells to encourage the riders on, and somehow that Saturday Night Live skit became our team name.
And how many people on a team? How many people on your
So
team?
we're a little tiny independent, you know, misfit team, and there's only 16 of us this year. You know, some of the other
Wow.
teams have hundreds of people, and they get big, you know, flashy corporate sponsors. That's not us. We're we go out, we find you know, people that think like us, and drag them in, and you know, we kind of boots on the ground fundraise, and you know, it's I prefer it that way.
All right.
Yeah. And now you can ask your question, Matt, now that we've done the Glenn Alli section. Teammoorecowbell.com.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead, Matt. Ask your question.
You described the surviving stories of other people, but it doesn't sound like you are one. How did you get wrapped up in the group?
So I was, that's funny. So I was, you know, fat and lazy and in bad health. And
Check. I'm listening.
my brother-in-law, who is a doctor, showed up one day at my house, and he said, "Hey, do you have a bike?" And I said, "Yeah." And I haven't used it in about 20 years, but yeah, I got one. And he told me he was going to ride in this fundraiser, and I said, "Okay." So we got a bike out, and I rode one day, and I said, "Okay, I'm in." And so now I've got
You needed the ice couch more than anyone, didn't you?
yeah. So now my basement's filled with bikes, and my wife's ready to divorce me because I keep buying more bikes. But yeah, now it's what I do. So I got to drop, I don't know, 50 pounds and figure out how I can stay on a bike for, you know, 20 hours, and you know, there I'll go.
Awesome.
Do you ride every day now?
No, so I got a Peloton sitting behind me, which is largely unused. So my first goal will be getting onto that, and then once the icebergs melt in Massachusetts, which will be soon, I'll be able to get back out on the road.
I think we're getting to the center of your wife's ire about these bikes. I don't know if it's about the purchasing of them as much as how much you describe you don't use them. I don't know.
It was the COVID was rough.
Now what will be the machine you'll be riding? What's the hero machine you go out on?
So I've got a Diamondback, you know, because I'm a big guy like you. I've got a Diamondback Century, which I don't think they make anymore. But yeah, it's got big tires and disc brakes, and you know, I can stay on it for, you know, 10, 12 hours at a time. So that'll be. But yeah, in my dream world, I'm gonna get rid of all my bikes and get an electric bike to help me up the hills.
Yeah, those 100 miles get really quick if you can get a couple of batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other people will stop for water. You can stop for a battery change.
Exactly. You know, and they make them now that they're so discreet, so you can actually look like
Yeah.
you're, you know, not riding on a bike that, you know.
Motorcycle.
Yeah, exactly.
Motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's become Pee Wee Herman. You just sit upright and pedal and fly along as fast as the best riders in the world.
Well,
Hi.
and, you know, as soon as I can convince my wife that I'm not physically fit enough to actually do this, then I think I got a fighting chance of being able to upgrade to one.
Okay.
Now, does your wife ride with you?
No, she thinks I'm crazy. No, she'll drive down to one of the rest stops to see us go by, and she'll take pictures, but that's about it.
Now, is there are you working hard? You go as fast as you can?
Yeah.
Or you like talking to your buddies and shit?
Well, we do a little bit of that, but you know, it's the sooner. In previous years, they always had a big party at the finish line. You know, so one in Bourne and one in Provincetown. So the sooner you get across, the sooner you can get a beer. You can get some a massage. You can get some free food. This year is going to be a little bit different. So they're worried about COVID still. So this year we're going to be camping on one of my friend's backyards, you know, and probably cooking hot dogs over an open fire. So this year might be a little slower and a little more leisure. But yeah,
Hard to ride 100 miles for a hot dog.
yeah, it's a big ask this year for sure.
Yeah.
You know, but you, when I talked to you before, you said that I probably wouldn't want to do this. Godot and I have talked forever about wanting to ride across the country. And I guess I'm getting too old now. It's not going to happen. But boy, have I always wanted to ride across the whole country.
Yeah.
I actually enjoy it. I think the hardest part is the first hour that you're on that bike, because you just want to, your body and your head don't want to do it. And but you know, after that first hour, it all becomes really fun. And you know, I've done most of New England now, different parts of New England riding, and you know, it's just, there's so much to see, and it's a nice way of getting some exercise, but also kind of stopping and seeing what's around you.
You're gonna love the electric bike. Really good.
And yeah, if you feel like selling that Peloton, I don't know how far away you are from a budget that gets you a good electric bike.
Yeah, it's you know, the Peloton is great. I mean, it's always there. It's ready to go. The classes are good, but
It's
you know,
always there.
it's always there. That's the problem.
Good bike. What a good bike.
Well, I've done dumb bike rides for no reason, so I'm attracted to this idea of doing it that actually helps other people.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, my brother-in-law's research, he was part of the research that he did played into you know, a Nobel Prize for Medicine last year. So you know, there's some real good stuff going on with this fundraiser. I mean, I you know, at first I was kind of like, you know, whatever. Like, that money probably gets sucked up into, you know, administrative costs, and you never see it. But no, it really goes. All the donations go directly into the research, so it doesn't get lost in the you know, the
Bureaucracy.
machine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And are you looking forward to a Nobel in looking at the Peloton in your room?
Yeah. Now I
It's all political. It's all political. It's all political.
now I
We'll
feel
vote for
good.
you.
Much as
Maybe
you
I should have
deserve
done this call from my Peloton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, if you want to help our buddy Mark ride for cancer, actually not for cancer, against cancer,
He's going for
Yeah.
hot dogs. You never know.
across across Massachusetts, go to teammorecowbell.com, teammorecowbell.com, and drop a couple bucks on him, and he'll be riding for you, and maybe he'll send you a picture on the ice couch.
It's definitely worth the bucks.
Thanks so much, Mark.
Hey,
appreciate it,
Thank
buddy.
you, Mark.
It's been great.
Thanks,
Thanks.
Thanks.
And Reddy's falling asleep.
Nobody's not asleep. He's just he knows enough to do this. Anyway, I think I think that's a good thing to end on.
Yeah.
Teammorecowbell.com. Go help some people fight cancer, ride bikes, eat hot dogs, sit on an ice couch. And I want to ask, Mark, are you still hearing
Oh,
me?
yeah.
What size donation do you need to send them a picture of you sitting on the ice couch naked?
Hey, for $10, I'll do it.
$10.
Times are tough.
$10 donation. $10 donation to teamcowbell.com, and you will get a naked photo of Mark sitting on the ice couch right near the finish line. You heard it here first. That was Penn Sunday School. Cha-cha-cha. You become naked on an ice couch. Yeah, more cowbell. Maybe I'd love to join you guys. 2 days all the way across Massachusetts. I'll look at my schedule.
Yeah, what are the dates? What are the dates?
Oh, August 6th and 7th.
August 7th. You know we love you. You know we love you. What do you got, Matt?
Besides a Glen Ally facepalm, I want to thank the following patrons who helped make this show possible: Aaron Malo, Michael Torbay, Allison Sage, Central Park Owl, Michelle Yiser, Jason DeFilippo, Kelly M., Danny Olwine, Jeremy Davidson, Kelsey Johnson, Brian and Michelle Laddle, Carlos Alvarez, Jim, who suggests Penn and Hondro create a trick based on Sir and Astar, and Crazy Cat Lady Scoop, David and Doug Hirschberger. Thank you so much.
Thank you.